This video is brought to you by
Welcome to Cool Green Clothing. We done gone worldwide and we coming straight out of Baltimore. And if you ain't on the team yet, come on get with us. Come on and make a purchase. Go online right now. CoolGreenClothing.com and make your purchase. Oh yeah, by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way. That's just basic.
What's going on, YouTube fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Let's get right into the story. Life has a way of throwing things at us that sometimes we feel like we can handle the situation. Other times, it brings us to our knees, trying to figure out a solution or way out of a problem. We all have been in a position where it seems like nothing we do is working, and we feel like giving up. But for most, it builds character and resilience. You shake back and get to a point you understand life has highs and lows, but the strength you gain and lessons you learn from year to year keeps you ready for the next battle. When we think of financial struggle, most think of somebody out here not being smart with their money, not working hard enough, or working at all. But in real life, it's opposite. You have everyday working people that get up and grind hard, sometimes multiple jobs or hustles, and still can't make ends meet. With everything being so high, gas, food, rent, it makes the most strategic person who is smart with their money sometimes scratch their head and think, dang, I'm broke. If you are single, you can easily shake and bake. Maybe eat oodles or noodles to the next paycheck. But when you have kids, it hits different. Nothing hurts more than a father that wants to but feels like they can't provide. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will take it back to 2015 to discuss the case of a father that ended it all when he felt like he had no way out. In 2015, Julian Rory was a 47-year-old man and father of two young boys, 12-year-old Julian Rory, who was his junior, and 10-year-old Ian Rory. Julian was a great father and provider, having a doctorate degree in organizational development. Julian worked hard and kept good jobs to take care of his family. The boys were his pride and joy. Their mother lived in Baltimore City, so Julian and her worked out something so his sons can live with him and have a better life and upbringing in Perry Hall, a suburb in Baltimore County. Julian made sure they had just that, a nice single-family home on a quiet block. They played multiple sports, from basketball, football, even baseball, where the father helped coach them. They often did family activities, played in the front yard, went on trips, rode bikes through the neighborhood. Both young boys went to Pine Grove Elementary School in Parkville. 12-year-old Julian was known to be a gentle giant. Diagnosed with autism, he loved to play in the neighborhood with other kids and was very polite. His little brother was right behind him. As the two were close, it seemed Julian had the American dream, the nice home in the suburbs, two young sons who were athletic, smart, and respectful, a good job, even a girlfriend of 9 years who lived in the home as well, and was a stepmother to the boys. The man had a great life, but things started getting tough in 2014. The economy was getting bad, prices were rising, and jobs were laying people off left and right. Julian had a good degree, so in previous years, this usually kept him afloat, but things started getting shaky. Feeling the pressures of the world, financially, the father was struggling. He was looking for a new job after being out of work, but being a go-getter, he quickly jumped on the computer to job search and hit the ground running, getting right back on his feet after being hired by a temp agency to be a human resource manager with the Baltimore City Parking Authority. Everything seemed to be back in motion, and life went on for the family. but it was a temporary position. And 11 months later, Julian was laid off and went into a deep depression. Feeling the pressure of providing with no income, Julian had family but didn't want to burden them with his problems. He continued his job search, but according to family and friends, this time he seemed defeated. His degree wasn't working, he had 2 grown boys and a home. It was becoming harder and harder to make ends meet. On Thursday, July 16th, Julian stayed in the lower level of the home looking for work. It was getting late, so his girlfriend went upstairs to the bedroom. She told the man she loved him and good night. He stated, "Love you too." She then told the boys good night also and headed to bed. Around midnight, she was awakened out her sleep by pops. She thought they were fireworks because the 4th of July had just passed not too long ago. She jumped up and started looking for the boys and Julian, but she didn't see anyone. In the upstairs bedroom, she stumbled across a messed up scene. All 3 of them, the man and 2 sons, were laying on the floor, looking like they suffered from gunshot wounds. In a panic, the woman quickly called Baltimore County Police. They responded to the home on the 8900 block of Yvonne Avenue, and upon entering, police located Julian Jr. and Ian with multiple shots to their bodies. The older son, Julian Jr., and his father was unfortunately pronounced gone on the scene. Ian was rushed to Johns Hopkins Children's Center, but it was too late. He would not survive. Back at the home, detectives were trying to piece everything together before finding a letter with the father, Julian, apologizing to friends and family, stating he took himself and his sons because he just couldn't take it anymore. After spending hours and hours looking for work, struggling with house payments, and taking care of the boys, everyone, including his girlfriend, were shocked at what happened. Neighbors stated he was a great father, and the boys were good kids. His girlfriend told detectives that he had lost his job just a week earlier and seemed out of it, not really in his right state of mind. His spirit was broken. The boys' school and football team were surprised. Their teammates and coaches were devastated. They walked to the neighborhood to say a silent prayer for the family, the father, and the boys. The case was closed as a father who ended it all after going through hardships, but no one understood why he took the boys. Rest in peace to Julian, Julian Jr., and Ian. I send my deepest prayers and condolences to the family. This is a tough story. I know as a father, I have been down and up. I've been in a position things look shaky and pressure does bust pipes. Some people handle trials and tribulations different. When you are used to being on top, it's hard to go back to the bottom, but you gotta stay strong and keep going no matter what. It might seem dark today, but the sun can shine tomorrow. Never give up. As long as you keep moving and grooving, something will shake. I have no moral for this story. I will leave that up to y'all, but definitely be respectful. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Have you ever been to your breaking point and felt like giving up? If so, what made you step back and keep pushing? Yeah, man, crazy story. Rest in peace to them boys. Rest in peace to their father. You know, I don't know what Julian was going through to make him do that. You know, a lot of people go through hardships. Everybody handles situations different. A lot of people in the neighborhood felt like, why take the kids? Why not give them a chance? But for whatever reason, that's how it played out, man. But y'all definitely be respectful on this one. It's a sensitive situation. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. This your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.